I accidentally printed a very tiny version of my assignment, and I'm going to hand it in as a joke. Update on this post. My professor laughed so hard she cried, and she's going to show it to all of her teacher friends. My mom was too embarrassed to tell the vet that her tortoise was called Voldemort, so she just said his name was Susan. If I win the lottery, I will never tell a soul, but there will be signs. Gen Z is going to have a dangerously high amount of shitty parents. Dad loses 92 pounds after he couldn't keep up with his kids on a hike. Ladies, let's stop this nonsense. My dog can be easily influenced. Google employee leaves to work for Bing. His co-workers presented him with this. Radioactive wild boars are rampaging around the Fukushima nuclear site. Do you want orcs? Because this is how we get orcs. Hey little girl, you like candy? I sure do. Great, my Nana made way too much. Biggest plot twist ever. People who write you are instead of your. What do you do with all of the time you saved? I respond to these time-wasting questions on Reddit. Rihanna is tired of fans playing Pokemon Go at her concerts. Fans are tired of Rihanna playing shows at their Pokemon gatherings. Deleting my mental health to focus more on social media. I will never accept that this woman is the English voice of Naruto. My grandma is in the hospital right now and she wanted to see her dog, so I made it look like I was carrying a baby and we made it. She said what she said. South Sudanese woman marries herself, claims she is sick of men. This old lady often goes to the supermarket to read books, so the manager put a little bench for her. A dedicated father protecting his daughter's ears during the Blitz in 1941. That's a responsible, caring father. I took my daughter on a walk. This is how she let me know she was done walking. She said, "Leave me here. Come back with some wheel." My mom discovered a spreadsheet my dad made to plan his week off work in 2000. I came home from school, I went to my room, and then I saw this. I thought my mom bought me a MacBook. I broke up with my girlfriend at her restaurant and she started crying. Everyone thought I had proposed, so they started clapping. It's an evil world we live in. Welcome home, Michelle. I know you cheated. I was going for a run, but it looks like it's about to rain, so I'm going to sit this one out. Imagine bashing open your door, rushing in, and immediately falling down. Great feature. Oh my God, my boss is obsessed with me. Are you coming into work today? I was literally just there yesterday. Logistically, I knew Michelangelo's David was 17th tall. Somehow that knowledge does not translate as well as seeing this image. I asked my son what he was scribbling on the map. Without looking up, he replied, "My plans for world domination." He's 7. Movie idea, a bully from the 80s to 90s. Time travels to the present, to a school with diversity and inclusion. Nothing beats coleslaw pops on a hot summer day. There's a warrant out for your arrest. Middle-aged men on Facebook posting quotes about how loyal but dangerous he is starter pack. DJs aren't real musicians, they just get up there and press buttons. Pianists. Oh my God, this is actually one of the arguments that led to my divorce. Levitating 6 inches off the ground. Mom told me to tell you that dinner's ready. Turning my head around 180 degrees. What did she make? Hungry girl in the background ruining hipster picture. Actually, I think she is making it 130% better. Hasn't loaded, but I swear if it's that Smurf cat or strawberry elephant. You're good this time, gang. Our dog threw up last night at 4 a.m. He kept me company while I cleaned it. Eviction notice. Please note that you are required to vacate the premises by October 19th as a new tenant will be moving in. Sincerely, Mom and Dad. Someone noticed my iPhone 11 today and asked me how I liked it because they were thinking of upgrading from a 3GS. He asked me at the same beach where I said goodbye to my dad's ashes because he wanted to be in his presence when he asked. I'm engaged. Help? Paris is not in Italy. My whole life is a lie. Tell me you're American without actually telling me you're American. Grandma woke up and chose violence. Miss Girl, how can you see the difference between 200 shades of nude lipstick but can't see that he ain't the one for you? Heart-touching moments of a soldier who came home after 3 years and found out he is going to be a father. She finally texted me back after 26 hours. Now I'm going to make her wait 20 seconds. I asked my new class to write one thing they would like me to know before I start teaching them. I take a long time to do a poop. My record is 2 hours and 15 minutes. My sister is in Egypt for work and had no mates to see the pyramids, so she took her Uber driver with her instead. I could not decide if I wanted bangs or not, so I cut bangs for my daughter, and she looks awful. Dodged a bullet there. What the hell does this mean? Romanticize your spaghetti. How fast do you think he was running in those Crocs? It was going to be a photo of the year until. My dad has a folder on his computer named Cool Dad, and it's just pictures of himself. Brother is producing colors previously thought impossible. Italian singer, English lyrics, French title, Japanese series. In 2016, I was getting picked up from the airport at 1 a.m., and I said to my Uber driver, "Sorry it's so late. I hope this isn't the worst trip you've had." And he goes, "Nope, one time I drove a guy to his ex's house to kill her, and that's why I don't talk to Uber drivers anymore." This guy goes around the neighborhood selling barbecue like an ice cream truck guy on the weekends. Why all the mumbled rappers beefing? Miscommunication. Nobody noticed imposter dressed in a trash bag on New York Fashion Week until security stepped in. Give him some room. He can do it. Kim Kardashian cries herself to sleep over being a single parent to 4 kids. My dog bit a hole in my blanket and just sat here like this for an hour. For everybody with baby fever, just remember they turn into toddlers, and toddlers are awful people. Toddlers wake up every day and choose violence. Never did my 10-year-old brother just take out his hearing aids mid-argument with my dad. My son has heard enough. My little sister graduated high school, and her quote, "I'm not really funny, I'm just mean, and people think I'm joking." Sometimes I forget I'm 24 and all of my friends aren't 18 anymore. I don't know if he's told you yet, but I'm pregnant. Oh shit, what are y'all gonna do? What do you mean? We are married. Whoops, my bad. What is the most $1 has ever gotten you? TLDR, a wife, 3 beautiful children, and frankly, my life as I know it. My auntie and I graduated today 50 years apart, but indigenous scholars at heart. You are 22 times more likely to be killed by a cow than a shark. This is true. My ex chased me with a knife once. Apparently, this $500 blow dryer is the female version of the PS5. Wife bought one after spending 70 hours watching reviews on YouTube. Hair looks the same to me. Don't tell her that. A dude I went to high school with went to Africa for a few years, met a woman, and got married. He has just been chilling and embracing the culture. Man throws brick at window of New York City gay bar. That form tells you it's an inside job. My 7-year-old helped himself to a shopping spree while I slept. He is in deep trouble. Pray for him. During 3 years, he wrote her 14 love letters, in which the first letters combined and spelled out, "Will you marry me?" Decided to put a coin in a bucket every time I get upset over small things. Started 1 hour ago. I was today years old when I learned that giraffes have different patterns. Coworker pulled up in a Bentley this morning and quit. The dog was much happier before her. My dad's girlfriend takes her dog on a hike every day, and her dog has dog friends. Look at this squad. I'm at my friend's house, and I go to use the bathroom, and... If you think you are having a bad day, Dan, 21, splits with his girlfriend a day before her family won $61 million. Everyone, including her sister's boyfriend, got $12 million. Kourtney Kardashian battles a cold as she takes her son Mason to an art class in LA. She is so brave. Thank you for sharing her story. Bat signed by everyone alive. I remember signing this bat. Oh, so that's what it was for. A deer running from a flying squirrel caught on a camera. How do people draw like this? I can't even draw stick men. Men, what's keeping you from looking like this? My parents weren't cousins. What is this man's wardrobe? What I would wear through the centuries. My little sister is getting made fun of at school because she's adopted. This is what she responded with. Well, my parents chose me. Your parents are stuck with you. For the love of all that's holy, what are you warning us against? This guy's DoorDash instructions. Call first. My sister will eat the food if she gets to it before me. Woman is duct taped to her seat after trying to open plane door during a flight. Bathtubs that can't submerge an entire adult body should be illegal. Okay, I know what you meant, but you sound like a murderer. Graffiti level 97, photographer level 98. The only time in history where taking a poop would be a good icebreaker. My husky just experienced terminal velocity.